in his dog park. Pouncer got tired today. He was outside. For some reason, we were out in the morning at the other park. We were just there a couple hours. But man, knocked the fuck out of me and him. And I didn't get half my shit done today. And neither did he. We just lied there. I don't know what it was. I really don't. The weather, I can't figure it. But both of us were just completely just turned to dust, you know? And we just both went there. He lied on top of me. We went into the deepest of sleeps. I guess he dreams about his teddy bear. My dreams are a little bit more interesting. But man, we felt better when we woke up. It's like we both needed it. For hours. It was nuts. Anyway, this is the dog park. The funny thing about this dog park is there's never any dogs. There has never, ever been a single dog that's been here before we got here. They come as curiosity seekers mostly. You know, someone's walking a dog out there and they see us and they want to come. What's up, Wendy? How are you? Wendy's here, Pouncer. Wendy's here. Say hi, Wendy. He says hi. But no one ever brings their dog here. Ever. It's just Pouncer's park. He's the one that enjoys it. But, you know, he misses dogs. When he goes to the community park, there's a dog park with dogs, and he loves that. That's much more fun for him. But this one is just right next door. So we come here. We come here once a day for an hour or two. It's just a place we stop, you know, stop by. Right, Pouncer? He has to check his bench and his birds and things. You know how it is. You know how he is. He needs to do his little pacing. Right, Pouncer? Don't go back to the other one. He's got this bird named Martha that torments him. Whenever he's in the other one over there with the playground and stuff, this bird, her name is Martha. I think she's an Oriole. If not, she looks a lot like one. She lands like right in front of him and goes, na 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 na, you can't catch me. And he tries and he tries and he tries. And she has a husband, what's his name, Marty or Walter? Marty. And Marty stays out of trouble. He just stays out of the way. He's like, you know, damn good, you crazy. Maybe people in the park, so people that live in the apartments nearby. It is, but you know they do. This is them, and they have dogs. You know, this is not a public park. This is one that's in the complex. But people here, they have dogs left and right. They just never bring them here. You can't bring out to his dog park. What? You can't bring out what to his dog park? You can't bring that to the dog park. But I could take you and throw you the fuck out. What this? Boom, he's gone. Ha 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 ha. He's in the nowhere park now. And thank God, good riddance to that guy. But I don't get it. You know, it's a nice place. They have the poop thing here. They have water. Sometimes, you know, I even leave a little bit of dog food out. But, you know, it's got little obstacles and things. It's a nice place. It really is. It's got little fake hydrants for them. I don't know. Whatever. In a way, I'm glad because it's peaceful. But I don't like it during the daytime because there's too many people that make a whole spectacle out of it, you know, and we like more privacy. But the places that we go, you know, we go to like 6, 7 a day, they're always like 12 to 20 minutes away. So it's nice to be able to just get in the car and just pop right here, you know. But each place has its advantages. Did you watch the post of Pouncer going in the mud yesterday? I just started to post him. Oh, wait till you see what else he did. You won't believe it. Oh, he was so bad yesterday. That wiped him out also, and we both got home tired from that. And unlike today, man, that was much more work. That was much more work. But today in the morning, we were there for 2 hours, but we didn't really walk that much, you know. I don't know, 4 or 5 miles, which for us isn't that much. But we were just so tired, I can't figure it. I don't know. Maybe we ate weird or something, or we slept weird the night before, I don't know. But I'm kind of glad it was both of us. Didn't wreck up our rhythms together. You guys think Pouncer will ever catch a bird? I really don't know. You know, it concerns me that he has these new habits of needing a bubble bath before he goes to bed and some other things I haven't even mentioned. He's just becoming more and more Pouncerish, you know. He got chased by a kitten yesterday. He got chased by just a regular little kitty yesterday. He got chased by a chicken. He got chased by a group of ducks. The dog yelled at him. He got scared. Then the dog inside the house yelled at him, scared him half to death. Then he went to his horse, and they rubbed noses, and they love each other. I can't figure it. I mean, how could that be? He's scared of people so much, and the horse is immense, you know, they're humongous. This horse is so big. Watch the videos, you'll see them. Well, I'm going to post a lot more tonight. But they just sit there with each other, they kiss, they do Eskimo kisses, and then I give it carrots and apples, and Pouncer's like, give them more, you know. Oh, there's people. I'm sorry, I missed all the comments. My phone wasn't moving. Is that a serval? I had to look twice and realize what you're walking. You're not from the United States, Jack Rigby. How did I know that? And where are you from? Thanks, Dean. That ain't a dog. Oh, well, I don't think you can bring that to the dog park. Well, fuck me. Predator. He's a fucking cheater. Is he now? You're a cheater, bro. That's a very cool cat. Thank you, Sly. Look at that, like a normal person. I don't know why people don't bring the dogs to the dog park for successful. I don't either. Ocelot. J. Moore False. Alright, Wendy, I'm not sure what you meant by that one. Cat, beautiful. Man, that's a big dog. It's a serval from Lion Guard. I don't know what Lion Guard is. Bengal cat, Serval. Slap dog. What's up, Star Baby? You got him back? I got him back like how many months ago? I don't know. 7 months ago. Savannah cat, close. How does one even obtain a cat like this? One gets divorced. So they're short. He got scared. Yeah, he got scared of the kitty, and he got scared of the cat's baby, for real. It concerns me. Not a dog, that's an ocelot. Got it. It's a dog. Gotcha. When and where? I know what you're talking about. That's a cool one. Thanks. What is that? Pouncer. That one is nice. Thank you. He's so cute. Thank you, lovely. Oh, that's a pet. It's a serval, possibly an F1. You're on the right track. You got to pick, though. David Berger, you're closer than anybody. So you got to pick one, though. An ocelot. Pouncer eats dogs. Pouncer loves dogs. So beautiful. So are you. Now, that's a good one. He looks nice. Oh, very mystical. That's an interesting word. Ocelot is small cat. This is so sick. This is dope. This is rad. I like you. I am gambling. I like... You're filled with adjectives. I like that. That's what's in an ocelot. Got it. Crime scene. Yeah, you like his color. Seems, I think, yeah, David Berger definitely knows about cats. More. How do you know so much about cats? Or at least these cats. You know, Pouncer knows about people, too. In case you're wondering. What the fuck is that? Why do people come on so mad? Oops. Sorry, we faded out there for a second. What was I saying? Yeah. Don't come so mad. We're nice people here. Depends what state you're in. Ohio, you can't own servals. That's right. If you're outside Ohio, I would say it's a serval. We're not in Ohio. Lucky as fuck. So true. Pouncer, you're making me dizzy. So rude. You want me to throw it out? You tell me. Nah, it's definitely a guy. I wish I could walk it. Oh, you can walk them. I never skip a Pouncer reel. Well, we would be very sad if you did. Kitty. Nobody mad. Why are you so sensitive? Get the fuck out. Alright, yo. What is that? This is Pouncer. He's the best boy in the world. I don't know why people come in so angry. What the F is that? Look, I curse too, but I don't go into people's lives and say like, hey, look at your son. What the fuck is that, you know? Is it nice? He's so nice. He's so nice. He's very sensitive. Yeah, man. That drove me crazy. He brings his rabbit, not just to the bed, he puts it on my pillow. Why do you have to bring it to the bed, bro? Why do you bring it to the bed? Who does that? I don't want to see a rabbit in the bed and there's fur everywhere. Thank you. It's Cali. Alvarado. Daddy, you know your cats, bro. Yeah, the rabbit thing cracks people up. It doesn't crack me up. Now, if you were to bring chips to bed and, I don't know, Pringles and some Ben and Jerry's, we could talk. But he brings this freaking 8-pound rabbit that I gave him. But yeah, you can pet him, you can hold him, you can do whatever you want with him. Well, I can. You could if you took the time. I looked up Dave's answers. He looks more like a serval F1. Very good. That's good. You guys getting better. Much better. I tried to get one, but I'm in Maryland. Yeah, Maryland sucks. Forget about it. Move to the south. Come near us. Come hang out with parents. I tried to, yeah, the same one. Is that a cat? You know, there are people who ask that. They're not kidding. You're like, when we were young, we all learned in kindergarten that like leopards and tigers and cheetahs and whatever, they're cats. People today don't know that. Yes, he's a cat. Would he be considered a big cat? No, big cats are tigers, lions, leopards, snow leopards, pumas, panthers. Wait. Pumas, panthers, and the one I'm forgetting. But he's a mid-sized cat, which are lynxes, bobcats, servals, caravals, and so on. I believe he's a mid-sized cat. Hold on. David Berger. If I had a group expert here, it'd be you. Fullerton, Orange County. Orange County. Are you in Orange County? He loves watching guys throw out garbage. He loves that. Are you in Orange County, North Carolina? Because I freaking love it there. Although Pouncer's not legal. They changed their ordinances. How rare is a cat like this? They're pretty rare. But yeah, so it's weird, man. Like, when you get to know anything, you see it everywhere. You join a kung fu, you get into kung fu, you see suddenly kung fu schools everywhere. You take up magic, you'll see magic shops on every block. You do jiu-jitsu, suddenly there's jiu-jitsu schools everywhere. Somehow you get into the serval world, and it seems like everyone has a serval. It's like your world changes, your social media changes, everything, your friends change. Or at least you get new ones. So, like, to me, it seems like they're everywhere every single day. It's weird, I know. But I realize that to a normal person, it's weird as fuck. Anime fan, how you doing? Nice Pokemon. Alaska. I got a good friend there I'd love to visit. Are you in Anchorage? You indulge in the community. Yes. Wait, so you are? Let me hold on a second. I am definitely. Let me just go up to see if that was you. Okay, gotcha. Anchorage. Yeah, there's a guy there who was in the Taekwondo world named Jay Dunstan. And I wrote some books on Taekwondo for kids. And he used to buy them all the time. And just by talking to him, we became friends. It was a million years ago, but I'd still love to go see him. I don't know how many Taekwondo schools there could be in Anchorage, but, well, you would. Juno in the building. What's up, Steve? I want you. Well, we want you too, Uncle Sam. Thank you, Pickin' Slim. Oh, this guy's smoking. Pouncer loves that. He loves when cigarettes light up. Is that near Whittier, Alaska? I haven't the slightest idea. You have to ask him. What does he eat besides rabbits? Well, generally, servals eat mice. They get different food as they grow up. But as a baby, he got a protein shake. But they'll eat pinky mice, then, fuzzies and so on, mid-sized mice, regular mice, and then rats and quails and chicks, and then eventually chickens and ducks and even geese. But he likes rabbits. Where am I from? Well, I was born in Spain. Where are you from? Immortal Madness. What are you doing, Mr. Pouncer? There you go. Yeah, I have a really weird background. Because, I was born in Spain, but on an American military base. And weekends, I spoke English. Weekdays, I went to regular school in Spain, in regular Spain school speaking Spanish. And I was just a weird kid. I didn't know that the languages were different. I just felt a little different on weekends going to a military base. You're from LA, like Louisiana or Los Angeles? Pouncer's on alert. He's on mid-range alert. He's on in between green and yellow. He's nowhere near red. Are you on alert? I think he's more just noticing things. What's new with you, Wendy? How was your day anyway? Tell us. Los Angeles. Boston in the house. I fucking love Boston. What are monthly expenditures? Dave. Of all people, you were the one that knew that he was a serval cat, not an F1. Now you're saying Savannah. He's a serval. You're the one that said it. You're the first one that knew it. But it's a lot. It's like, when you factor in, let me just think, Rodent Pro, then his grind. So let me just do the math. And, you get shipping. So a good $2,000 easily. The rabbits are the cheapest part. Boston is fucking awesome. I went to school in Cambridge, Massachusetts, but I would hang out in Boston at a bar called Daisy Buchanan's. And man, did we have fun there. That was a very big, different world than the one that I was in academically. You give it red meat or you stay away from that. He won't eat that. You see, if they eat meat from an animal that's bigger than them, like say beef, even pork, they know and they won't eat it. They don't have to see the animal. They just see the meat and they won't eat it. He won't eat sausage. Sniff it, but once they realize it, they won't eat it. None of them will. Even when they're starving. Celtics fan. How old is Pouncer? Pouncer is 1, and we have the same birthday. Hey Eric, how are your babies? Pouncer is doing awesome. It's just that this morning, for some reason, we're outside for 1 hour and 45 minutes doing a TikTok live. Just, kicking the shit with the people and everything, watching the sun come up. And for some reason, we were both so wiped out from something that we do every day. It just wiped the fuck out of us. And we just slept for like 3.5 hours, but in this deep catatonic sleep. It was weird. Anyway, how are you doing? You're getting a head cold. Fuck. I hate that. I hate that for you. Head colds they sound like they're nothing, but I know they suck. Typo. What does a server like that cost? I didn't pay for him, but they go for $5,000. But then you gotta buy a fuck ton of things that are gonna cost you a good $50,000. If you have $50,000 and you're in North Carolina, South Carolina, Wisconsin, Nevada, or Alabama, then you could seriously do it. That's when it becomes realistic. Otherwise, it becomes abusive or negligent and cruel. Can you tell me what kind of cat he is? Don't be so polite. Look, I'm from Spain, a really bad part, and then I grew up in New York. I don't like nice people. Put it in a rude way and we'll talk. Can you find a serval for less than $10,000? I would never pay $10,000, neither should you. If you see anyone advertising a serval or a savannah, it's always a scam, 100% of the time. You have to know the people. Hit up somebody who knows, and they'll tell you. It's a very tight community. Everyone that advertises, 100% of them are scammers. And if you pay over $10,000 for a serval, you're absolutely there with a scammer. Every single time. If it's ever more than $5,000, it's bullshit. Yeah, man, when he climbed that tree, I almost had a freaking heart attack. How much to buy the cat shit? You have to define shit here. I'm not sure what you mean. Like his things? Can you get him in New York? No, in New York, if he would have a baby with a regular cat, it would be a savannah cat, right? An F1, the first offspring. Filial 1, meaning first offspring. Whatever. It would be a hybrid. You can't have that till 5 generations removed from that. Well, Chelsea, figure out how to be fucking rude and we'll talk. Stop being nice. I don't like nice people. So in New York State, you can have one that's F5 or down. In New York City, which of course is New York State, but in the city, the more local it is, the city will always prevail, the local municipality. In New York City, you can't have any. Even though they have them in the shelters, you technically can't have any. I feel bad if you thought you'd be scaling the tree behind them. I almost did. Then I realized I would die. Can you have a kitten with an ocelot cat, for example? That's a good question. I don't know. I never even thought of that. What would you call that? Servalot? It sounds like a Lancelot or like a waiter who does a really good job. Servalot. I don't know. Ocelots not good pets from what I understand. I never heard that they were good pets. But snow leopards are. Snow leopards are. Lynxes can be. And I tell you what, man, cheetahs definitely are. Cheetahs, we always talk about this, but cheetahs, man, trust me, I was in the wild and I wound up one day with a cheetah sleeping on me. For real. It's not a myth. It's real. If you don't believe it, I have a freaking video of it. And I thought I was going to die. Not from the cheetah. I thought I was having a heart attack in my sleep because I felt my chest being compressed into this thing I was sleeping on. But they are like, it's amazing. A wild cat can actually cuddle with you, And a leopard, don't get the wrong idea. A leopard, jaguar will fucking kill you. I'm just talking about cheetahs. They're not big cats. Can they mix with regular cats? He does. But he has 18 cats that grew up with him, right? He knows them, each one, intimately, very, very well. But he met new cats yesterday and they scared the fuck out of him. Watch the video. And even the kitten chased him. He's such a baby. It's just so embarrassing. He's looking for its mother that was stolen. I've seen how people said cheetahs are affectionate. Cheetahs are crazy. What a gorgeous creation from God. Drew, I think animals are God's best creation. You know what I'm saying? But Cheetahs are a trip. It's so funny. How could you be like a cheetah? I guarantee that cheetah never saw a person, but he loved me. I really thought that was my last moment on Earth, which surprised me because I've always known I'll be eaten by a shark. Cheetahs got longer the older they get longer. If you have one as a pet, not that anyone asks. No one has to ask, bro. Yeah, specifically are God's greatest. Absolutely. They are when people draw angels, you see in El Prado, the museums. They're wrong, man. The angels are the animals. They're right here. Me specifically. No, trust me, bro. My neighbor yesterday called me a sinful, lustful man. So that was just yesterday. I was called the Antichrist last week. But thank you. Pouncer, however, he's a very good boy. He's a very spoiled boy. He's the best thing that's ever happened to me. I'll make progress. Well, he's working on me. He's working hard to chip away all the bad pieces. Would be cool to see a serval mixed with a bobcat or a lynx. Yeah, a lurvel. Or what would you call it? A bobble? Sir Bob? Sounds royal. You'd have to make it Sir Robert. What type of cat is it? Damn it. Much better, Chelsea. I'm proud of you. Took you too long, though. He's an African Serval Cat. Serval. Serval. And they live in Savannah. There's a lot in Tanzania. I got his dad in Cameroon, where there's some. But now there's very few. They're getting all killed off. For everyone's situational awareness, don't bother trying to get a sand cat. Yeah. Situational awareness. I like this guy. Sand cats are terrible pets. They're also exotic. They're in the wild. They're small. My friend got one and she was, crazy disappointed. First, they're expensive. Second, why would you get one? They're not happy. You're not happy. It's like getting an Asian leopard cat. They're cute. They're small. They're adorable, but they're not fun. You're not going to have fun. The cat's going to be miserable, so you're going to be miserable, and so will your furniture. I'm used to being nice. Well, I don't need people like you here. I hate nice people, so get your shit together, alright? What are you, Southern? They're exotic and pointless. Well, people have said that of strippers, but I just think that there's a very good point to them. You feel what I'm saying? It depends where you're coming from. Have you ever had your cat taken off from you? He runs, but when he runs, he always stops and looks for me. He'll run if he can get the opportunity, and then play hide and seek, but he'll always come back to me. You stole my cat again. I'm sorry. I prefer to be called kind rather than nice. Why? Isn't it kind to be nice and nice to be kind? I mean, what gives a fuck? I never heard of sand cat till coming to this live and people get pounced with one. Me personally. Gotcha. Joe Exotic. Jeff Exotic. They're just bad pets. I mean, there are places that just sell exotic pets. Period. That's all they do. They don't specialize. Like there's one in Florida I'm thinking of. They just sell exotic pets. So look at your mole or any kind of weird shit you want, a weasel, a mongoose, and they have sand cats. But they don't know sand cats. They'll just get you what you want, and God knows from where. So people get them, and quite often they're adults. So the opportunity to socialize them is long gone, and it just doesn't work out. And the person that gets them is miserable. And if it were a serval, they'd be calling me. People don't call me with sand cats because there's just so few. But I wonder if Pouncer would like one. He loves animals. He really does love animals. That's where you got that. You lost me there, Allison. Sorry. Servals are known for being incredibly loyal. I've heard that you can't buy them secondhand. Well, they bond to you when they're young, and you become loyal too. They fuck with your neurochemistry. What happens to them, whatever happens in their neurochemistry with their, serotonin or whatever the fuck it is, norepinephrine, it happens to yours too. And you'll find yourself going through withdrawal if you're not with them, just like they do. And it's not, I know you love your animals, and I'm sure you love them as much as I love mine, but it's accompanied by a physical sensation that's quite disgusting. It's like going through withdrawal. They starve themselves if they're not with their... That's true. When we were separated, he didn't eat. He almost died. I couldn't eat either. I got a bird at the parrot. If you ever watch Mufasa, you see the bird. Oh, you mean like Zazu? Is it a toucan? That's deep. I live in Alaska, had links with my truck. Got my buddy to mount it. That's dope as fuck, bro. Weird looking doggy. He writes humor, we know. Oh, there's that dog. Let's see, this is a story. How did you paint the dog? Well, they're local cats that smoke a lot of weed. It's a tattoo shop run by cats, and they sit there, they smoke a lot of weed. They're kind of like skanky cats, but they do tattoos, the bigger cats. So you bring it there, they get the cat stone, they draw tattoos on them. So, they watch all. People don't research enough prior to getting an animal. That's so true. Yeah, they need instant gratification. Then the animal pays for it every time. That cat is legal. I'm calling animal control. Okay. I have to know, how does your serval interact with aggressive small dogs? He doesn't care if they're aggressive. He just stands there. But he cares about the barking hurting his ears. That's what bothers him. There's a bloodhound that he knows that, her name is Stella, and she's sweet, and she's adorable, and she loves Pouncer, but she doesn't, bloodhounds don't stop barking sometimes. And it hurts his ears, so he just walks away. But, some of the chihuahuas that just go after his toes, he just walks away. Where could I get one? Oh, we go through this all the time, and people think I'm kidding, but I'm not. The only way to get one is to go to Walmart, unless you're going to go to Africa. You go to Walmart, it's got to be a super center. Back left. Once you get there, you're going to ask for Gussie. When the person who says their name is Gussie comes out, you're going to say code black. Right? And then they're going to say luck. And then the process will begin. Right? That's all I can tell you. It's the beginning of the movie, The Great. I didn't see that. Cat smoking weed. What? The cats that do tattoos, they smoke weed. Do your homework. I threw him out. All that talking. Let's see the cat hunt. Jeffrey Epstein Vacation is your name? Bro, I'm not going to ask. How long do you have to wait and watch Mr. Jeff? Hang on a second. Let's get rid of that guy. He's just a little too weird for me. How long do you have to wait and watch Mr. Jeff? Well, I'm sorry. Wait and watch what? I forgot which one we're talking about. What are we talking about, Dave? You tried that. No, you didn't. Then you would be on your way to having one. That looks like a tiger. Tigers have stripes, right? Good call. Cute little kitty reading the book. Is that the tattoo one? Oh, for the tattoo, it is a long wait because, when they smoke weed, they go slow. Or is it? I don't know what the first question was. What animal is that? This is Pouncer. He's a mid-range Congo cat mixed with an Indonesian leopard cat. But I had him touched up. I wasn't talking to Dave. I was talking to different Dave, and I know. I threw him out. Walmart was sold out. It's so funny that people think I'm kidding about that. Don't do it. I don't care. I'm just telling you, that's how it begins. Walmart is owned by Berkshire Hathaway, which is owned by Warren Buffett. And he, as you know, in the read the annual report from Berkshire Hathaway, he includes the thing on Servals. So, yeah, he makes a lot of money from it. Why would he not do it? That's the one I want, man. Nice. Diego Antonio. That was a Serval Cat. Hey, buddy, ain't that an ocelot? Yeah. People desire to own large barking dogs when someone dares to own a mid-sized cat. It's funny, right? Like we had problems at the dog park. Not with the owners. Please treat it special. It's such... Okay. Thank you. It's funny. Like there were dogs in the dog park that were so terribly behaved, and should have been on leashes. Some were violent. And Pouncer is so well behaved. He's such a good boy. But no one ever had a problem with him. They love him. But this one guy came in. One day it was raining. And Pouncer was there. And the guy came. I could just see right away he was a dick. Just by looking at him. Because he had his camera out. And he's taking video. Never seen the guy in my life. Didn't even have a dog. And so I picked up Pouncer. And I just started to leave. And the next day I see in the community chat, the guy makes a post saying, this cat doesn't like animals or people. And so I wrote a response, a really, really polite one, saying, look, if you guys don't want Pouncer in the dog park, we won't go ever again. And everyone said, we do. So Pouncer won that battle. But, there's people like that, man. Just like that crazy lady who came and took a video. She didn't even come near us. She doesn't even know Pouncer. She just made a complaint. The cops came and go, what up, Jeff? What's up, Pouncer? And they said, you're all good. and went away. But the point is, why do they do that? You know, what do they stand to gain? Attention? I don't know. People sometimes like to unite people against person A and person B, unite someone against person C, thinking that now they're friends and have a social life. They're not friends, they're alliances, and temporary alliances at that. You know, that's not the grounds for a meaningful relationship. People can be so fucking weird. This thing froze. Pouncer, I think we froze. What do you think of that? Like when you saw the kitty cat, you got frozen stiff. You got frozen stiff. Look at the garbage. Look at the garbage, Pouncer. It's garbage. It's garbage. You're such a good boy, my baby. You're wagging your tail. You're wagging your tail. This is my baby. This is my pet. I fell in love the night we met. You're Pouncer the cat. Boop, boop. You're 1 year old. And you're mine. Does he respond to calls or phrases you've trained him for? No, he does sit. He knows his name if it's something he wants. But it doesn't matter because wherever I go, he always goes. Always. You know, when we're outside, it's different. But if he gets more than 100 feet away, he'll come running back. He does not like to be without me. Ever. And they'll pretty much be like that. What is he? Serval or a Savannah? Yeah. He's one of those two. You're going to have to guess. Santiago, what's up, bro? Where did what that tiger? Where did what that tiger? Yeah, bro. I feel you. What you got, baby? What do you got, baby Pouncer? He's so cute when he does it, when he sticks his hand to the thing. Show them what you got, bug. I saw a video with a dog in a kennel. She was being boarded. Someone stole the video, same dog. Someone tried soliciting money, saying it's on the youth. Oh, God, that's disgusting. Does he interact well with dogs? Yes. Strange looking dog. Do you know why domestic cats hate being in cars? Servals don't mind being in Servals hate being in cars. And the cats hate it because they don't grow up doing it. They just need to be, eased into it. And the motion is not something that kind of motion is very, artificial. The same reason they don't like aluminum. They can't make heads or tails out of aluminum. There was a bird there. Did you see that? I didn't even know there were birds down here. Good for you, bro. Don't get jealous. All right. Why is he on a leash in a cage? He's not. You think this is a cage? Don't get jealous. I'll try. How much do they cost? One marriage, one house, one move, one organ, specifically your skin. S talker. What does S stand for? Is that a bad word? Thank you, Mooney. We appreciate you. Thank you very much. Hi, Lisa. How are you? Yeah, he's pretty dope. He's pretty cool. Pouncer, they say you're cool, bro. He's a cool cat. You're a cool kitty. You're a good boy. Everybody loves you because you're such a good boy. Doesn't he look like a demon with the light in his eyes? How available are they to adopt? They're never available to adopt unless you're in sort of the racket. Then they're always available. If you're someone who's known for taking care of them and you have the space and you're already in it, then when breeders get one returned to them, they're going to call you constantly. But they're not going to just give them away to people. That'll never happen. They always charge. Naughty child. What a cool looking cat. Thanks, Dennis. What's your cat's? I'm going to need a noun there, Stacy. Who says in the cage? So quick to judge. It's a par. I threw her out. Thank you, JW. How many do you want to adopt, Kenneth? That's my brother's name. Thanks, Dave. What a cute cat. Thanks, Sam. Why multiple leashes? For a bunch of reasons. If one's on the collar, one's on the harness. If one were to break, I'd have the other. If you were to run into the brush or woods or whatever, it would get stuck to something and I'd be able to catch him. It's helpful to steer him. They each have different purposes. If he tries to jump the fence, I can step on them. There's a number of reasons. I want to connect them and make like an invention, a tchotchke, and go on to Shark Tank and make a deal with Lori. What is its name? This is Pouncer. He's a very good boy. Why do your parks have cages? Oh, God. It's so hard dealing with people like that. Like, how do you answer that? Look, this guy thinks it's a cage. Like, how do you answer that? I don't know how to answer you, bro. That is Serval or Caracal. You have to tell me. Are you scared of that cat? Come on. Tyrant, it's not a cage. Watch it. What about leather leashes? What the fuck are you into? We're not into that shit. He's not afraid of that cat. What country are you? Because you can't have those kinds of here in the States. All right. Well, I defer to you. Where can you have them then? Because I was thinking it'd be better to have one legally. So where can I go? Demetrius in the house. Roberta on the other side. I would love to adopt a caracal. I have a friend who's a caracal. You got 2 Siamese. They're adorable. Some of his questions make you shake your head. Well, it happens, but you got to remember the overwhelming majority. A typical Pouncer live will have like 35,000 viewers when it's all said and done, and like 34,990 are dope ass people who love animals. But there's always 10 that sort of wander in. I don't know how it makes it to that feed. Just people are probably watching animals getting tortured or something. You're from South Africa? Can you pet it? Yeah, he loves to be pet. He loves kisses. He's always loved kisses. It's so weird. No, I didn't post yet. I have this video of when he was a tiny little baby, and I gave him a kiss. And I go, oh, look, he seems to like kisses. I'm going to juxtapose it with a newer one, with him getting kisses and being so happy about it. Yeah, David Berger is a dope-ass dude. That cat costs between 2,000 to 5,000. Yeah? Where do you come up with that? Where are you getting these numbers from? 2,000 to 5,000. Where did you see one for 2,000? And it's funny you say that, because right now there is one available for 2,000. That's why I'm curious. She's a female. She's little, but she needs a lot of work. You can own servals in most states, United States. Not really. You can own them in North Carolina, South Carolina, Nevada, Wisconsin, and Alabama without licenses. In some states, you could have them with license or permits, like Florida, Pennsylvania, or Texas. Texas is realistic. Florida and Pennsylvania. Florida sucks. Pennsylvania makes it impossible. They pretend to have a permit requirement, but don't even ask. They'll never let anyone have it. I don't know why they have it. The size. Yeah, I was thinking of getting it reduced, 14 inches. Fuck. Kentucky, I think you can. Kentucky, people, everyone thinks that. I know the internet says that, but they are not legal in Kentucky. And I don't give a fuck what they say. I know people do it, and blah, 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 and hippity hoopla. I don't give a fuck. All I do is read these ordinances all day. Dylan, Serval Cat, beautiful Serval. Thanks, kid. How much, dude? Oh, very good to know. Yeah, except no one believes me in Kentucky. They want them to be, there's so many people in Kentucky love them, and they were breeders there. They want them to be legal so badly, and I wish they were. It's not my fault. You can have a pet wolf. I think you can have a wolf dog. I don't know up to what percentage. You have to read the ordinances carefully and notice what's not said. A pure breed, height taller and bigger, and it costs 10. A pure breed, what are we talking about? A pure breed serval would be much less than that. It's the hybrid, just the opposite. Greenpeace getting involved. Well, fuck them. Do you mean Greenpeace? I never said fuck Greenpeace before, but I thought you mean PETA. That's a beautiful animal. Thanks, John. I want that cat. Can I have one in Georgia? No, in Georgia you can't. And I have a friend in Georgia who probably will be here, Frank Barber, who keeps... Oh, no, he's in Tennessee. Sorry. But next door in Georgia, you can't have him either. And, Georgia is a pain in the ass, because I have to go through there I would go through there traveling from South Carolina to Alabama. So it's a whole pain in the ass getting permits and shit. You definitely can't have them in Georgia. And Tennessee is a problem too. But you can have Savannah cats there. Wolves for sure. Wolves. I'm sorry, Dave. My bad. Gotcha. Okay, gotcha. I'm sure you're right. It's so cute. Thank you. Is it an ocelot? No. If he was an ocelot, his name would be Camelot Lancelot a lot, right? How would you have an ocelot that's not named Lancelot or something like that? This is Pouncer. How could he be an ocelot? That would just be crazy. Some of the things, man, some of the requirements for travel are a whole nother consideration. So, you need... No, New Jersey, just forget about it. New Jersey's out of the question completely. Greenpeace is a highly... domestic terrorism in Zanesville because they didn't believe responsible owners should have big cats. Scumbag. I'm sure if you travel, you have to pull. Yeah, traveling properly requires permits. And if you don't do that and your car breaks down and the guy from AAA calls on you, or if anything, all sorts of shit can happen. You could be in a gas station and the cat might poke its head out the window. Someone might see it. People call the cops all the time. And that's it for the cat. There is no going back. And then they'll kill it. It's terribly, terribly irresponsible. And you have to bear in mind, if you're in a state and you do something stupid, what are you doing, bro? You get one illegal, there's not going to be a vet that can care for them. A regular vet has no idea. They would never see a serval. It's not like having a Bengal. You can go to any, or a Savannah, you can go to any vet. If you gave him the anesthesia a regular cat gets, he would die. You can't do that. But yeah, it's a lot of permits and shit. And when we went to Disney World, when they did that little exhibition, that was a whole nother nightmare. I had to hire someone to do the paper. I couldn't do it. I have too much ADHD for that kind of paperwork. How the fuck did you get a leopard? I don't have a leopard. How much do they run? I don't know. Do you have a house? We got 3 houses in the trailer and an apartment. Is that a motherfucking cheater? Why are you mad, Willie? We have been wanting to get a Savannah. I live in Tennessee. Yeah. You can have one in Tennessee. In fact, you can have an HP F1. Meaning if he had a baby with a regular cat, that's an F1. But now let's get to F3. An F1 male will always be sterile. So let's just pretend you're at F3 suddenly. All right, so you have an F3 female, let's say, and you breed with him. That's going to be an HP F1, a high percentage filial one, meaning the highest you can get. That cat could be between 80 and 85% serval, and they're legal in Tennessee. But they're very expensive. They're very expensive. Those are the ones that people think I have. Those are the ones that can be 15 grand, 12 grand, 10 grand. They also can be 5 grand, but if you want the HP F1, not just F1, the ones that have his color and everything, they'll charge you a testicle for it, man, and take your liver. We have been really a big cat. He's really not a big cat, technically. He's a medium cat. In Michigan, definitely not. People might think your shorts are AI. Some do, I guess, probably. I once made a short that was AI that got like 30 million views, and it was a fake cat, and it was so funny. I didn't think people would actually believe it to be real. I'm not taking you in yet. You're the one that got all lovey, but you don't know what they think, because you don't know them. It's hard to have in an apartment. You can't have one in an apartment. You can have an apartment, but you have to take them outside for at least 7 hours a day. They have to have an enclosure, and I think I have my own views, I shouldn't say, but I have my own personal things. I just go overboard. I want them to have a good life and to be happy. No, Michigan, no. Why 3 leashes so it doesn't get away? Is that a 7876 Willie, big man? I don't know what that is. I have several of bow cats in my backyard. What's a bow cat? Do many Karens in the world? Yeah, there's a lot of Karens out there. I didn't know what that word meant until like 6 years ago. I learned that word 6 years ago. There's a protest, and I'm talking about Karen. I asked this girl, who's Karen? And she goes, there's many. I said, I still don't get it. It took me a while to pick up on what a Karen. I didn't know if a Karen was someone that like the left wing didn't like or the right wing didn't like. I couldn't quite figure it out. Now I got it. Yeah, don't be a Karen. I'll kick your ass, boy. He's doing that because it's almost an hour, and he thinks I'm going to pick him up. He knows his internal clock goes off. Because we're pretty much at 45 minutes. That's when he gets mad because he thinks I'm going to pick him up. No, that's not a cheetah. Hey, no, Pouncer. Hey, no, Pouncer. Can you have, where am I? Course, HPF1 reel, yes, sir. Y3 leashes. 5K ain't bad. I think that depends how much money you have. Y3 leashes. Mr. Peace, he's a strong boy here. Y3 leashes. Puerto Rico, definitely not. Michigan, definitely not. What kind of cat is that? Stray. Is he a bobcat? Yes. Y3 leashes. That's nice. Just bought a Bengal. They're adorable. Listen to Dave. I said no to Michigan. What kind of car is that? If I had a dime for every time everyone who writes cat writes car. It's so funny, right? Y3 leashes. I wonder if F1 Savannah would get along with our Egyptian. Well, they'd have to meet as babies, and they'd have to be monitored. You'd have to supervise them. You don't want to just leave or serval with a regular cat, especially a baby. The babies are nuts. Baby servals have to be tamed. It doesn't sound cool. It sounds cool to be a badass dragon slayer. But I'm a kitten tamer. It doesn't sound cool, but that's what you gotta do. You gotta tame those babies. They're born like gremlins. They're little goblin dragons, you know? They don't give a fuck about you. Regular kittens and puppies are born loving you. They're not. They don't give a fuck. All they want is to play. That's all they do is play. And they want to suck the shit out of that bottle. Karen and self-entitled women, that thing. Yeah. Oh, God, man. They're rough. Where did they come from? Why are there suddenly Karens? Like, there didn't used to be Karens. When I was a kid, people would just, like, go outside, just come back when it's dark. No one gave a fuck. But they had this thing to remind our parents they had kids. They would say, it's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are? They had to remind them that they had kids. Our parents taught us self-reliance. There were no Karens out bitching about things. But now, kids are so coddled, and that sounds nice, but they don't learn independence. There's too much structure. Too much structure is not good for a person. You know, like we would come home from school and we had to figure out shit to do. We didn't need instant validation on TikTok, you know. If something went wrong, we had to fix it. We had to actually see the person, look them in the eyes, and fix the problem. Sometimes our friends would fight. We had to help them make up. You think that was easy? Online, people just ghost each other. What the fuck is that? We just can ghost someone. Bobcat with a tail. Yes. I finally made it to alive. Mr. Foxivity. All we were talking about was you. It's about fucking time. God bless. It's been a pleasure seeing someone living the dreams of being in charge of one. Thanks so much, Dave. Appreciate you coming. Come again. You're always welcome. You're knowledgeable. You're funny. You're cool. There wasn't a Karen when I was a kid either. I had to ask what the flying... Yeah. And I feel bad for girls named Karen, I have friends named Karen that aren't Karens, although they're Karens, But they're definitely not Karens, the ones that I know. I like him too. It's a Jaguar. Correct. Good. Cindy, yes. Pouncer loves lullabies. But when he was gone, I wrote a song about him every day. And they really said, I didn't know that writing songs that were so from the heart would actually be something that people would buy. But that's the one good thing that came out of it. I learned that I was sort of a lyricist and able to make some money from it. So that was good. But, writing them would make me cry. And I just did it for my own catharsis. But here's what's so weird, is that if I sing them to Pouncer, he cries. He cries. I don't even want to show you. He'll cry if I sing them to him, because they make me so sad. They make him feel the same way, and it's like he understands the words. It's fascinating, though. The things he understands are just amazing. People always say animals are such good. Pouncer has a crime scene club, probably owns more cute clothes. Pouncer actually has a lot of cute clothing up for adoption. Because he's so big, he doesn't fit in a lot of his clothes anymore. I know. You love me, you hate me. I get it, you bipolar fuck. He doesn't fit in a lot of the clothes, so all the baby clothes you saw Pouncer in, you can have if you want it. They're just giving it away. My dad had exotic animals in Ontario, like a lynx. Oh, wow, you must have cool memories of that. But everywhere he goes, there's a crime scene, Oh, God. One thing you learn about if you get into this world is cleaning. You'll learn all about like what works and what doesn't in terms of odors and everything, and you'll become like a master custodian. You could make a commercial cleaning business. Looks like Siberian lynx. A little bit. How long have you had him? I've had him since he was a little tiny fetus. When he was in his mama's belly, I would sing songs to him. For real. What are you doing? What are you doing? Wow. How tall is this fence? It's like 5 feet. You're 5 feet? Damn, that was informative. Does he pull you? When he pulls like 12 huskies. Look at his ears. His ears are 2 cathedrals. You see the white spots in the back look like eyes of a predator. That's the eye of the tiger in reverse. Sunset Babe, what's up? No, not you. But he's really, when he picks out clothing, he's like, I don't know the nice way to put it, a little fagula. He picks out his own clothing and his own, yeah, that's the word, Andrew, thank you. When he picks out his clothing, he always picks out pink. Always. We go to PetSmart or Petco. He picks his own things, I don't pick them. That's why they often don't fit. And like his rain jacket. You ever see his rain jacket? One of them is pink with polka dots, and everyone makes fun of it and becomes this whole thing online. If your cat got loose, would he be able to catch it? Or would he come back? He comes back. Most won't, though. A serval gets away, it's not coming back. He's just not normal. He's just not. He sleeps in pajamas. If your cat, I bet the cat runs faster. These are the fastest cats in the world. Why do you have 3 leashes? So he doesn't get away. Can you take him to the pet store? He goes to pet stores all the time. He goes in the cart. Everyone knows him. Everyone's like, Pouncer. He gets followed by 1,000 people. It's kind of annoying. But I asked him to go away so he could pick out his clothes. And he does. He goes through them. He never gets his size right. But I'm telling you, he picks out his own clothing. What type of animal? It's called a mud cat. A spotted mud cat. You look it up. You'll see. And what he did yesterday, I haven't even told anyone. You'll see it on the video. I don't feel like doing it tonight, but tomorrow you'll see. He did some of the most fucked up shit yesterday. I thought I was never going to get him back. He made a jump that, oh God, you won't believe till you see it. What is he looking for tonight? I don't know. BPD Dragon in the house. About time. How are you? Yes, whoop-de-doo, you're right. Pouncer's a celebrity. Same with Jeff. Well, I'm like the anti-celebrity. There's a difference between fame and infamy, A Pouncer is good deflection to get them away from me. What a handsome guy. Well, you mean the cat? You said the cat also, then you erased it. If I send you a gift, can you take him off the leash? Fuck you. Does he lose a cat litter? Hey, no way. No way. I swear to God, I'm not doing that ever again. Never again. Never again. No way. I'll get rid of you if you send me a gift. Fuck you. Asshole. Guy's like, if I give you money, will you risk your cat's life? It wouldn't risk his life, but as far as that guy knows, it would. I hate people like that. Anyway, he uses his litter box, but he also uses other things. Like me. Like he uses me a lot. He does use it, and he has big ones and small ones, but he doesn't need a big one. People don't get that either, because he puts 2 feet on the outside, and he puts 2 feet on the inside. Most do that. Anyway, you want to go? He wants to go. I can't believe it. That means he wants to leave. I'm so surprised. What AI app is this? Cat Attacker Rat. I love hearing you talk about the stuff he does. Pouncer loves you too. Can you hug and squeeze him? Absolutely. Does he like catnip? It has absolutely no effect on him. He likes the smell of oatmeal cereal. When it's hot, that gets him high. And bleach does it for him. EO, it isn't AI. Well, let's not lie to the guy. He's obviously a regular cat. I just enhanced him with AI. Do you use shit in the litter box to train him? Yes, I do, sir. This is a great channel. We have fun. Some people are stupid to think real world is AI. Yeah, AI is you'd be surprised how much time I actually spend thinking about it. AI takes away from human greatness. If you have someone that does something awesome in, say, the Olympics, I could change it. So the guy jumps 10 feet, I can make him jump 12 feet, and make it look real. Anyone could. And so, when someone really does jump 12 feet, we don't believe it anymore. It's AI. Everything that's great is AI. It's hard to disseminate any information that's accurate these days. How do you know what's real? It's just crazy. And there are so many things I could think of. I literally can come up with millions of things, just using my boss's voice to fire employee they don't like would be the easiest thing in the world. Just what do you want? You want to play? You want to play? I know you don't want to go. I know. Oh, it's really so many people think everything is AI. It's annoying. Yeah, and then there's that, and now there are people do things that have snakes eating people or tigers and all sorts of crazy shit that are even from different continents. But that was always funny. It was a joke or it was a video game. But now even I have to look twice. He wants to go. This is how we go. I can't believe it. All right, we gotta go. Come on. I'm surprised. All right. All right. Let's see if we can get back. I got you, buddy. I don't know what happened. Yeah, look. There's your window. There's your window. I think that I fucked up. Daddy fucked up. I can't see you guys. Pouncer suddenly wanted to go home, but now I can't see anything. For me, it's frozen. You sure you want to stop streaming? Not really. But we have to stop streaming because I can't get into work. Oh, I don't know what the fuck I did. Let's see what pops up now, buddy. No, it's just black. I don't know what I did, guys. If you're still there, I'm sorry. But we have to go because I can't work this. I just see pitch black.